and welcome to your mobility session. Now today we're going to focus on breathing 360 degrees, but really putting a lot of the focus into expanding and relaxing into the muscles and the joints through the back of the body. So I'm going to get you starting off sitting up either on a block or a cushion or a little footstool, and we're going to have feet hip width apart, and I want you to round into your back and just hug around your legs. Let your chin drop down towards the ground slightly. And here we're going to focus on breathing deeply so that we create expansion across your rib cage through this thoracic portion of your back. We want to create expansion into the back muscles down here so we can relax these muscles off, and therefore we can get better contraction in there as well. And we want to focus on getting that little bit of internal core activation as well at the same time. So remember, when we do our big breath in, we expand. So breathe in, expand through your back. And as you breathe out, gently pull up your pelvic floor. Think of that sensation of drawing in your internal muscles. And then again, big breath in, expand into your back. So we loosen and stretch the rib cage. And as you breathe out, gently contract into your pelvic floor. So let's take 3 more breaths practicing this 360 breathing. Big breath in, feel your back expand. Touch it if that helps you. Touch in the different areas and feel those areas swelling underneath your hands. And then as you breathe out, pulling up through your pelvic floor, thinking of your big thick belt tightening up an extra notch around your waist. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract your core. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract your core. Good. And then we're going to come up to sitting straight. Come off your block and come over into child pose. So a similar position, we're flexing our spine, bending our back forwards. Tuck your chin into your chest and rest the hairline of your forehead to the ground. Now you can reach back and touch your lower back here. You can even rest a wheat bag or something heavy across your back so you get that sensation of touching into these muscles here. So again, you can feel that expansion as you take your big breath in. Now your arms can either be by your sides or you can stretch them out in front of you, but tuck your chin into your chest. And let's stay here for 3 more deep breaths. So take a big breath in and expand into your back. And as you breathe out, gently pull in through your core muscles again. Pull up your pelvic floor, tighten that imaginary belt around your waist. And again, big breath in. And breathe out. Take a big breath in. And breathe out. So now let's just stay here for 1 more deep breath. Breathing in, inflating into your back, expanding and relaxing those muscles. And gently breathe out again. So now we're going to come into our child pose with a flexion as well, a side flexion. So we'll walk our hands over to the right and just reach down with your left hand to touch into your lower back. We want to breathe in and expand into this whole area down here. And then as you breathe out, contract into those gentle core muscles. Big breath in again, expanding into your back down here, relaxing these muscles off. And breathing out to contract. Then take your arm up out in front of you and rest it onto the back of your other hands. Breathe in again, big expansion all the way down that left side of your back, tucking your chin into your chest, and then breathe out, gently contracting into your core. 1 more deep breath to hold this side flexion here, letting your spine lengthen, feeling the back and the rib cage expand, and then we walk our hands over to the other side. So take your hands over to the left, Place your right hand on top of your left hand. And again, tuck your chin down in towards your chest. Breathe down into the right side of your back this time. Let's stay here for 3 more deep breaths. Practice breathing in to expand, that relaxes all the way around your core, and breathing out to gently contract in those core muscles. The more often you can practice those core contractions, the more simple it will become for you to do, the more natural it will feel for you. Your body will become more stable and more active all throughout your day. Take 1 more deep breath here. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out to contract into your core. And then let's gently walk our hands back to the center again. So our next exercise, we'll come up onto all fours. And again, we're making that flexion in your spine. Tuck your chin down to your chest. Curl your tailbone under. And in this flex spine position, breathe into your back again. Then as you breathe out, come to a neutral spine. Then breathe in, extend. So push away from the floor and lift your chest. Let your shoulders gently relax down your back. Breathe out to neutral. Breathe in, flex your spine up. Breathe out, back to neutral. Breathe in to extend. Now when we extend the spine, it's lifting through the mid and upper back. We're not just sagging down into that lower back. Create lifts. And then go again. Arch your spine up. Take a big breath in here. Breathe out, back to neutral. Breathe in to extend. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in. Arch your back up. Breathe out to neutral. Breathe in to extend. Good. Now we're coming down onto our sides. We're going to use a towel. We're going to place that towel between your knees. We're also going to keep our block or your cushion, place it behind you at the height of your shoulder. We're coming down to lie on our side. Use your bottom hand to support your head so your neck is neutral. Your hips are stacked. Your knees are in front of your hips and your shins move forward so they are 90 degrees with your thighs. Now in this position here, we want to make sure we get a little lift through the side of the waist. That's all about aligning your spine. Now we squeeze our knees together and keep them on the floor in front of us. And we're going to take our top arm and rest it on that block behind you. We're going to rest it down. So you might want to increase the level to begin with. You can stand it up higher. You can make it on the halfway level. You can flatten it down. As you relax more, you're going to feel you can change your position. Same with a cushion. So we're just going to hold this position here. Look at the arm. Take your deep breaths into your rib cage. So we're focusing on expanding our rib cage all the way around here. We're practicing our 360 breathing with this mobility session because we want to mobilize the ribs and all through the spinal area. So as you hold this arm opener position, breathe in and feel your ribs moving out to the sides. Feel your back expanding. Feel the ribs and the belly at the front expanding. Open your chest, palm of the hands facing up to the ceiling. Turn your neck as well. And just stay here for 3 more deep, expansive breaths. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out of your nose. Breathing in, breathing out. As a knock-on, we're getting this nice opening stretch through your chest, through your shoulder, through your neck muscles as well. You might feel it stretching right down into your waist as well. It's a beautiful stretch, this one. Stay here for 1 more deep breath. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So bring yourself back up again. You can keep that towel or cushion between your legs. Reposition your block on the other sides and support your head again with your bottom arm. 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees. Stack your hips, and we take that top arm up and over and rest it on the block behind you. Now again, breathe in and create that expansion all the way around your body here. Let it relax out. And as you breathe out, you can again practice that gentle core contraction. Breathing in through your nose, expanding all the way around your torso, and breathing out again. Breathing in through your nose, expanding all the way around your torso, and breathing out. Let's just stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Beautiful. And then we bring our top arm back over to the floor in front of you again. And now our final stretch, we're coming up into a sitting position. We're going to have our legs out in front. Now, if you find this hard to sit up straight through your lower back, you might be more comfortable sitting on the very edge of a towel, or you can even roll up the end of your mat or use a cushion underneath your hips. When you lift your hips up slightly, it can help to release the lower back. I'm going to take it out for the time being, but I want you to have your legs nice and straight and have your back nice and straight. We're going to bend up the left knee and let it fall out to the side. So the sole of your foot comes to the inside of your leg. Now, as you do that, just be really mindful you haven't shifted your hip out. Might feel more comfortable to do that, but we want to keep your pelvis nice and level. So level up your hips again. The knee is gently falling out to the side, so you're getting a nice little stretch through this groin area here. We're lifting up through your back, and we're going to place our fingertips either side of our straight leg and gradually ease ourselves forwards. Chin to your chest, collarbones open, shoulders relaxed. Now breathe down into your back. So we're wanting to again expand all the way through these back muscles. And every time you breathe out, see if you can slightly deepen that stretch. Take a big breath in again, keep your back nice and straight, and breathe out, see if you can deepen the stretch. You might be able to hold on to the foot, you might use a band or a towel to hold your foot up towards you, but it's really important that your back stays straight. So keep a nice straight back, think of your posture, chin to your chest, ribs to your hips, leaning yourself forward, nice straight leg, feeling that stretch all the way up the back of the body. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out of your nose. Sinking a little deeper. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out of your nose. And then bring yourself up nice and tall. Take that knee up to the ceiling, straighten it out. Bend up your right knee, let it fall out to the sides. Again, straighten up through your back, ribs to hips, chin to chest, and start to gradually ease yourself forwards. Do listen to your body again, so make sure you don't go down too fast too soon. Rounding your back is not going to give you such a great effect here because we're wanting to stretch the back of the leg and we're wanting to get into those lower back muscles. So don't come down too far too soon. Breathe and expand your back again. And as you breathe out, sink yourself forwards if you can. Take hold of your toes if you can reach them, or keep your hands just either side of your leg. Let's stay here for 3 more deep breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And then gently bring yourself back up nice and tall. Thank you so much for joining us for this mobility session. Hope you enjoyed that. Do focus on practicing your deep breathing, your 360 breathing as often as you can. Get yourself into the habit of breathing more effectively and engaging into those core muscles. The more often you do that, the stronger and more natural that will become for you. Thanks again. See you soon.